Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Diaries. So just want to give you a quick update on what's happening. I know in the last video we talked about the ad account getting disabled. We're still currently trying to sort that. It's like a verification issue, but then when we're trying to submit the details to verify the ad account, it asks for one of those, those pop-ups where it's like, in which of these squares is there a bike or whatever it is, right? And you have to select all the different squares. Well, there's a glitch where it's not letting us see the full image. We only see the top half, and obviously there's squares that have those objects in on the bottom half, and we can't scroll down to see them. Anyway, big mess. Well, not a big mess, but something we're trying to sort. So yeah, TBC on that. We spent some time yesterday trying to sort it, couldn't sort it. Going to try it again today to see if, I don't know, the website, Facebook starts to work. And if it doesn't, I have to try and contact support again. But it's difficult because, well, it's not difficult, but I should be the one sorting it and I don't own the ad account. And therefore, they're not speaking to me about it. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on about that. That's just a challenge, obviously, with running ads on Facebook. I'm sure we'll get it sorted. I'm honestly not too worried about it, but it is a bit annoying because it's killing momentum. We were just getting into momentum with selling the low ticket, upgrading people onto the higher ticket, and it was profitable after a month of testing. And then that happens, which is kind of business and life. Interesting how that happens. A little bit of a test, but yeah, I'm honestly not too worried. I think we will get it back. It's just annoying, and it's going to mean we spend about a week or two, well, probably 2 weeks really, without any ads running, which is, annoying because we would just we just created new ads. We were ready to scale and put more budget in because obviously in September so far, we were profitable. So yeah, kind of annoying, but it is what it is. So I'll give you another update on that when we get that fixed. What else is happening? So even though the ads were working pretty well, one of the things we weren't happy with the business is the amount of people organically who would buy the low ticket stuff and then upgrade to the higher ticket. Even though we've got a lot more of those organic buyers of the low ticket, less people were signing up to the high ticket compared to ads where we had much fewer. Like the conversion rate from a low ticket buyer to a high ticket buyer with ads was much higher, the conversion, than the conversion of an organic buyer from the low ticket to the high ticket. Which was interesting to me because you would think that obviously people who followed us organically, they would much more likely to convert. But then you've got to consider what countries are they from. Obviously with ads, we're just targeting the higher income countries. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. And then are people buying from ads because they've got more of a pain point? So are the people who actually trust us enough to buy from our ads, are they just in so much pain that they just want to solve the problem that we're solving and therefore they're willing to pay for it? Whereas maybe some of the organic buyers have followed us for a while and they're like, you know what? It might not be perfect for me, but I'll buy it just to check it out. It's cheap, so I might as well buy. When really they're not in that much pain. They're just looking for a bit of education. Different theories, I don't know. Something we're looking at. But yeah, so what we were doing previously, which is why I got this diagram on the screen. Let's just change up the color a little bit. Let's go for a green. So this is what we were doing previously, is this is social media. So this is our YouTube and our Instagram. And basically we were sending people from the social media to free stuff. So this is different lead magnets and free trainings. And then these basically upsold them onto a low ticket workshop. And then what we were also doing as well is just selling the low ticket workshop directly. But we never promoted the high ticket publicly. We tested it a few times, but it wasn't something like we would go on Instagram stories and talk about openly. It would always be we maybe send an email out to the email list or follow up with people who had, entered the ManyChat automations. So we hadn't really promoted, we don't speak about this program on social media. And obviously, like I said, this is all organic, by the way. I'm not talking about the ad stuff. We weren't happy at this conversion percentage. It was too low. For the size of our audience on social media and for the size of our email list, we're not making the money we should. And that's straight out. And maybe It's because we're spending too much time, trying to convert people into a low ticket product rather than just selling high ticket. So what we decided to do for the month of October is cut out all of this. And this kind of makes sense, honestly. A lot of people would, say to us, hey, if you're only making, like 20K a month or whatever, just focus on one product, right? That's kind of like what everyone says. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to cut out all of this. We might still promote some of the free stuff to get people on the email list, but we have like a VSL that sells the high ticket. So we're pretty much just going to focus on promoting on social media and promoting inside of the email list. We're not going to send them to any low ticket stuff, and we're just going to send them to the high ticket. And that's going to be pretty much our whole focus. We're going to see how it is in October. And if we feel like we're making progress, even if we're not making the money we want to, if we feel like, yeah, you know what, we're getting the hang of this, we're making more money, we're selling more, like we're building momentum with this process, then we'll just stick to it until, we can make it work and super profitable. But we're just going to see, because yeah, like I said, right now, we're making lots of low ticket sales, but we're only selling stuff for $47 and $21. And yes, we have like one-time offer, OTOs and stuff like that to increase your average order value. But, we're not, unless we have, unless our social media explodes and we get, millions of followers and subscribers over the next month, then realistically, like this low ticket stuff isn't going to get us to the income goal that we want. So we're going to test this out. Now, some of you might be thinking, oh, fucking hell, Sam, like, obviously this is what you should do. Like, everyone says just focus on one high ticket. And by high ticket for us, by the way, it's 1K. So it's not as high as it could be. But obviously this is an obvious thing. Why the hell are you trying to create all these low ticket products? So here's my thing. When I presented this business to my business partner, she is the face of the company, right? She has the following on social media. This isn't under my brand. Our customers don't even know we exist. Our customers don't even know I exist. I presented it to her in the way that's like, hey, I'm going to take care of the funnel, the conversions, the emails. You just do the coaching and you create the content, and I will handle everything in between. Now, because of that, it means that my business partner wasn't very present inside of like the DMs, right? Because her focus was, I'm going to create content, Sam's going to set up money chat automations, he's going to handle everything in between, and I'm just going to coach. To sell high ticket, and we don't do sales calls, by the way, so that adds another complication. And I've explained why in previous videos, but I don't want to sit on sales calls all day. So it's just not the business I want to run. So we're trying to figure out a way now to sell, and it's only a 1K product, right? So it's not like 5K, which obviously would require like a sales call. So we're selling a 1K product directly from social media, which is like hard to do, or it's one of the hardest things to do, right? You can sell low ticket, you can sell high ticket, get them on the phone call. We're choosing the harder path just because that's the type of business that we want to build. So my point is, in the beginning, like, this is going to really rely on like organically, it's going to rely on building relationships with our followers, actually having conversations with them. And in the beginning, my business partner wasn't doing that because I just said to her, create content, coach, I'll do everything in between. Which is why I created these low ticket products, is because if instead of my business partner being in the DMs, responding to people, sending voice notes, like building that relationship with her followers, like in the DMs, I was like, well, I can just try and replace that by selling them low ticket products. And that is going to build the relationship. That's going to create the trust where they buy high ticket. And some people have come through and bought. But like I said, it's just not, based on the current conversion numbers, we would have to dramatically grow our social media for this to continue with this model, for these conversion numbers to actually produce enough revenue where we're happy. Again, we're doing okay, but like not where we want to be. And obviously I don't want our business plan to be, well, we got to go viral on social media, because I just don't think that's a very good, like, we're going to try, right? We're creating content every single day. Yes, we're hoping for that video that pops, but our whole goal isn't, well, we just need to go viral, right? So that's going to be a bonus whenever that happens, but we need to work out the numbers in between first to make sure that we squeeze as much revenue out of what we currently got as possible. So yeah, that's my reasoning for it. Maybe this is what we should have done in the beginning. Who knows, We'll see. But this is basically the task, or the test that we're going to be doing over the next, month or so, is removing this stuff. I think people will still be able to buy the low ticket stuff if they search for it. We might have it on the link tree inside of the Instagram. But, we're not going to be pushing people to it like we were previously. So, yeah, based on what I talked about in the previous video, which was getting clearer on our messaging and our avatar, and then combined with this selling direct, I think we're going to see quite a big difference. So I'm excited for it. We'll see. Just wanted to give you a quick update on the strategy. And yeah, for anyone who keeps watching these, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's funny, but yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.